So they say out with the old and in with the new, right? These are my pansies, and I planted these back in the fall, and as the heat gets here, it's time to swap them out for some summer annuals. I've got Lantana and Angelonia going in here. I'll get this done before my little mini vacation. I love my wife. Man, I love her. The Bible says that what God has put together, let no man separate. The Bible also tells us to love your wife like Christ loved the church. So husbands, I want to challenge you. Love your wife like Christ loved the church. Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day. I'm out here at my home and I'm getting my flowers planted before I go on my little 18-year wedding anniversary with my wife. We're going to take a little trip to up towards Asheville. So I'm looking forward to making that with her and just having a good time, relax and chill out. And I'm gonna get my flowers planted before I go. Quick video, show you how to do this. Super simple. Remove the pansies. And I like to take, now I got pine needles, you know, well, obviously if you got mulch, this wouldn't work. But I like to take this tamp like this. You can see it's just a straight edge tool. This one's made by Husky. It's got a little sharp cutting edge on it, and I don't use it to cut necessarily. I just use it to tamp and to kind of create a straight line, a clean line where my pine needles meet my mulch. You can see how I'm just doing that right there and just hunking them down in the ground. Gives me nice, clean, defined lines. I like that look. Just like that. See how it just kind of tightens things up a little bit? I like that. Then I'll take my rake. You can see this ground is really loose right here anyway. No need to till it up. I'll take my rake, level it back out. Tamp my edge right here. Clean it up just a little bit. Lightly tamp over it, just kind of flatten everything out. Ooh. And take my little auger. You can pick those up at Lowe's, or I don't know, Home Depot may have them too, I don't know. I like to stay about 6 inches off of my sidewalk and about 6 inches off the needles. And I'll make my first lap as my border, and then I'll fill in the middle. With these particular flowers, I'm going about 8 or 10 inches apart. Well, cleaned that up in my garage. I used to have all my fertilizer stuff up here, but we cleaned it out. I had to move it all out to the building. So everything I got yard related is out there in the shed now. So if I do something around the house, I have to come get it. That's cool. This is the flower fertilizer I'm using this year, made by Whole Gardener. I'll link it up in the description for you to check it out if you're interested. It's really cool because I've got my N, P, and K all separated. N, P, K, and micros, and humic, and gypsum, and a soil neutralizer. And then I got this really cool book that I can look up the plant that I'm planting. And in this case, let's see here, there's vegetable These are not vegetables, fruit and vine, flowers, and lantana are not in here. So there's a ton of flowers in here, but lantana and angelonia are not in here. So what do? Do I panic and say, oh no, this isn't gonna work out? This video is a flop? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So no need to panic. I'm just gonna turn over here to the flower all-purpose and follow these instructions, do my input of each, put it into my little container, spread my fertilizer out, then I'll plant the flowers, water away, and everything will be hunky-dory. We might get wet. I'm syringing my turf right now, and that's just a little light 3 or 4 minute watering of each zone late in the day to kind of cool the turf off. We've been crazy dry and crazy hot. Well, not crazy hot, but we've been a little bit warmer than normal. But we've been crazy dry and very windy. So I don't want any type of heat stress whatsoever to set in. But there's your ingredients. Shake it up. Mixed up good. I really think it's cool that I can micromanage my inputs right here. If I want to really push the bloom on it, I can add a little bit more phosphorus if I want. If I'm really trying to improve the ground in this area, I can add some more humic if I want. If I want them to grow a little bit more than maybe they should, I can put a little extra nitrogen in if I want. I think that's really cool. Come on out of there. So these flats of flowers right here have been sitting in my truck bed for a couple of days, and they are a little dehydrated, to say the least. You can see they're pretty stressed out and pretty bone dry. So well, a little trick I use so that I'm sure to be successful is I'll water them first in the flat. That way I really soak the root ball good before I plant them. And lay out my plants the way I want them. And yeah, these are a little wilted. Like I said, they've been sitting in my truck bed for 2 days now. I've been busy. But they will pop back to life with a vengeance, with a little H2O and a little fertilizer. And when I get done, I like to kind of take my hand and kind of lightly regrade everything on the inside and make sure it's nice and flat. I don't really want a bumpy flower bed, so I like it nice and smoothed out like that right there. That looks pretty nice. Clean off my work area. And last but not least, give her a good watering. So hey, appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch, like, subscribe, and share, and tell all your buddies Pete planted his flowers today. Nah, you ain't gotta tell them. I'm just kidding. So anyway, flowers in the ground. I love annual color. In a month, this will be completely full and be a big patch of color right here. When I'm either sitting at my little nook thing in the kitchen, whatever you call that, nook or breakfast area, whatever it is, looking out the window, or if I'm washing my hands at the kitchen window and looking out, I got this pretty Jack maple, big blotch of color, and a whole sea of fescue green in the background. So it's a pretty cool look. I like looking at it, and it is what it is. I like flowers. I got a busy weekend ahead of me. I'll check you later.